Hello friends, in this video I will explain you about topology rules in ArcGIS. Topology rules are special relationships and behavior to define topology rules that meet the needs of your data model. For example, parcels cannot overlap, streamlines cannot overlap and must be connected to one another at their endpoints. Adjacent countries, districts, states, blocks, tehsils have shared edges. Road center lines must be connected at their endpoints. So, topology rules allow you to define those relationships between features in a single feature class or subtype, or between two feature classes or subtypes. So many topology rules can be imposed on features in a geodatabase. So let's start with our first feature class, that is point feature class, and the first rule is must coincide with. In this rule, it requires that points in one feature class or subtype be coincident with points in another feature class or subtypes. This is useful for cases where points must be covered by other point, such as transformer must be coincide with power poles in electric distribution network, and observation points must be coincide with station. The second is must be disjoint. This rule requires that points be separated specially from other points in the same feature class or subtype. Any points that overlap are errors. This is useful for ensuring that points are not coincident or duplicated within the same feature class, such as in layers of cities, parcel lot ID points, wells, or street lamp points. And next rule is must be covered by endpoint of. This rule requires that the points in one feature class must be covered by the endpoints of lines in another feature class. This rule is similar to the line rule, that is endpoint must be covered by, except that in case where the rule is violated, it is the point feature that is marked as an error rather than the line. Boundary corner markers might be constrained to be covered by the endpoints of the boundary lines. Next is point must be covered by line. This rule requires that point is one feature class be covered by lines in another feature class. It does not constrain the covering portion of the lines to be an endpoint. This rule is useful for points that fall along a set of lines, such as highway signs along highways. Next is must be properly inside. This rule requires that points fall within the area features. This is useful when the point features are related to polygons, such as wells and well pads, or address points and parcels. Next is must be covered by boundary of. This rule requires that points fall on the boundaries of area features. This is useful when the point features help support the boundary system, such as boundary markers, which must be found on the edges of certain area. Hello friends, this is the second part of the video regarding topology rules, and in this part of video we will explain you about the topology rules for polygon in ArcGIS. So let's start with the first one, that is must not overlap. This requires that the interior of the polygons not overlap. The polygons can share edges or vertices. This rule is used when an area cannot belong to two or more polygons. It is useful for modeling administrative boundaries, such as zip codes or election boundaries, administrative boundaries, revenue boundaries, and mutually exclusive area classifications, such as land cover or landform type. Next is must not have gaps. This rule requires that there are no voids within a single polygon or between adjacent polygons. All polygons must form a continuous surface. An error will always exist on the perimeter of the surface. You can either ignore this error or mark it as an exception. Use this rule on data that must completely cover an area, for example soil polygons, cannot include gaps or form voids. They must cover an entire area. The next is contains point. It requires that a polygon in one feature class contain at least one point from another feature class. Points must be within the polygon, not on the boundary. This is useful when every polygon should have at least one associated point, such as when parcels must have an address point. Next is contains one point. It requires that each polygon contains one point feature and that each point feature falls within a single polygon. This is used when there must be a one-to-one correspondence between features of a polygon feature class and features of a point feature class, such as administrative boundaries and their capital cities. Each point must be properly inside exactly one polygon, and each polygon must properly contain exactly one point. Points must be within the polygon, not on the boundary. Next is covered by feature class of. Uh, this requires the polygon in one feature class or subtype must share all of its area with polygons in another feature class or subtype. An area in the first feature class that is not covered by polygons from the other feature class is an error. This rule is used when an area of the one type, such as state, should be completely covered by areas of another type, such as district. Next is boundary must be covered by. It requires that boundaries of polygon feature must be covered by line in another feature class. This rule is used when area features need to have line features that mark the boundaries of the areas. This is usually when the areas have one set of attribute and their boundaries have other attributes. For example, parcels might be stored in the geodatabase along with their boundaries. Each parcel might be defined by one or more line features that stores information about their length or the date surveyed, and every parcel should exactly match its boundaries. Next one is must not overlap with. It requires that the interior of polygons in one feature class or subtype must not overlap with the interior of polygons in another feature class or subtype. Polygons of the two feature classes can share edges or vertices or be completely disjointed. This rule is used when an area cannot belong to two separate feature classes. It is useful for combining two mutually exclusive systems of area classification, such as zoning and water body types, where area defined within the zoning class cannot also be defined in the water body class, and vice versa. Next is must be covered by. It requires that polygons of one feature class or subtype must be contained within polygons of another feature class or subtype. Polygons may share edges or vertices. Any area defined in the contained feature class must be covered by an area in the covering feature class. This rule is used when area features of a given type must be located within features of another type. This rule is useful when modeling areas that are subsets of a larger surrounding area, such as management units within the forests or blocks within the block groups. Next is area boundary must be covered by boundary of. It requires that boundaries of polygon features in one feature class or subtype be covered by boundaries of polygon features in another feature class or subtype. This is useful when polygon features in one feature class, such as subdivisions, are composed of multiple polygons in another class, such as parcels, and the shared boundaries must be aligned. And the last is must cover each other. It requires that the polygons of one feature class or subtype must share all of their area with the polygons of another feature class or subtype. polygons may share edges or vertices. Any area defined in either feature class that is not shared with the other is an error. This rule is used when two systems of classification are used for same geographic area, and any given point defined in one system must also be defined in the other. One such case occurs with the nested hierarchical datasets such as census blocks and block groups, or small watersheds and large drainage basins. This rule can also be applied to non-hierarchically related polygons features such as soil types and slope classes. Thanks for watching. Hello friends, this is the third part of the video regarding topology rules, and in this part of video we will discuss about the topology rules of line feature class in ArcGIS. So let's start with the first one. The first rule is must be larger than cluster tolerance. This rule requires that a feature does not collapse during a validate process. This rule is mandatory for a topology and applies to all line and polygon feature classes. In instance where this rule is violated, the original geometry is left unchanged. The second is must not have pseudo nodes. This requires that a line connect to at least two other lines at each endpoint lines that connects to one other line or themselves are said to have pseudonodes. This rule is used where line features must form closed loops, such as when they define the boundaries of a polygon, or when line feature logically must connect to two other line features at each end, as with segments in a stream network, with exceptions being marked for the originating ends of the first order streams. Next is must not have dangles. It requires that a line feature must touch lines from the same feature class or subtype at both endpoints. An endpoint that is not connected to another line is called a dangle. This rule is used when a line feature must form closed loops, such as when they are defining the boundaries of polygon features. It may also be used in cases where line typically connect to other lines, as with streets. In this case, exceptions can be used where the rule is occasionally violated, as with dead end street segment. Next is must not self overlap. It requires that line features not overlap themselves. They can cross or touch themselves, but must not have coincident segments. This rule is useful for features such as streets, where segments might touch in a loop, but where the same street should not follow the same course twice. Next is must not overlap. This requires that lines not overlap with lines in the same feature class or subtype. This rule is used where line segments should not be duplicated. For example, in a stream feature class, lines can cross or intersect but cannot share segments. Then must not self intersect. It requires that line features not cross or overlap themselves. This rule is useful for lines such as contour lines that cannot cross themselves. Next is must not intersect. It requires that line features from the same feature class or subtype not cross or overlap each other. Lines can share endpoints. This rule is useful for contour lines that should never cross each other, or in case where the intersection of the line should only occur at endpoints, such as street segments and intersections. Then must be single part. It requires that line have only one part. This rule is useful where line features such as highways may not have multiple parts. Next is must not intersect with. This requires that line features from one feature class or subtype not cross or overlap lines from another feature class or subtype. Lines can share endpoints, This rule is useful when there are lines from two layers that should never cross each other, or in case where the intersections of lines should only occur at endpoints such as streets and railroads. Next is must be covered by feature class of. This requires that lines from one feature class or subtype must be covered by the lines in another feature class or subtype. This is useful for modeling logically different but spatially coincident lines such as routes and streets. A bus route feature class must not depart from the streets defined in the street feature class. Next is must not intersect or touch interior. This requires that a line in one feature class or subtype must only touch other lines of the same feature class or subtype at endpoints. Any line segment in which features overlap or any intersection not at an endpoint is an error. This rule is useful where lines must only be connected at endpoints, such as in the case of lot lines, which must split only connected to the endpoints of uh, back lot lines and cannot overlap each other. Next is must be covered by boundary of. This requires that lines be covered by the boundaries of area features. This is useful for modeling lines such as lot lines that must coincide with the edges of polygon features such as lots. Next is must be inside. This requires that a line is contained within the boundary of an area feature. This is useful for cases where lines may partially or totally coincide with the area boundaries but cannot extend beyond polygons, such as state highways that must be inside state borders and rivers that must be within watershed. Next is must not overlap with. This requires that a line from one feature class or subtype not overlap with line features in another feature class or subtype. This rule is useful when line features cannot share the same space. For example, roads must not overlap with railroads, or depression subtypes of contour lines cannot overlap with other contour lines. Is endpoint must be covered by. This requires that the endpoints of line features must be covered by point features in another feature class. This is useful for modeling cases where a fitting must connect two pipes, or a street intersection must be found at the junction of two streets. Thanks for watching the video.